I think COVID has made it just yet even more important that paintings are not just in London, that people can access amazing artworks and amazing exhibitions in their own localities. COVID's just really pushed us on to the fact that we really need to be taking paintings to people. We really need to embed these types of practice and these types of tour as, part of our core programming at the National Gallery. We check absolutely everything. We go into really in-depth around security and facilities. And, down to really basic practicalities, like the artwork needs to be able to fit through the door. It needs to be able to get into the building. We work really closely with, the people who are based in the buildings, the people who look after the buildings. It always takes a bit of time, particularly setting lighting. We had to remove quite a lot of lighting to make sure we had a good environment for the picture.
Opening with Yarmouth Springs Eternal has been fantastic because of all of the communities that have engaged in that process and continue to while the show's up. Having the painting here adds another layer to that in terms of accessing audiences perhaps that we haven't met before, and actually coming together to celebrate something that's quite extraordinary. That gives us an excellent focus to be able to sort of become more sociable around a piece of work, a piece of art that would never naturally come to a location like a shopping centre in Great Yarmouth.
Where are you staying?
Great Yarmouth is a place of extremes. There's lots of different areas within such a small geography.
The show that's in the rest of the gallery, Yarmouth Springs Eternal, is a show that was already happening, but it had such a good synergy with what we're trying to do with the Jan van Huysum Visits project. We just felt it was the perfect location.
Our interactions with the public are constantly informing how we might make people feel at ease with experiencing art. No one needs to come with any knowledge of art history to be able to enjoy this piece. It draws you in, you want to know how it was made, every brushstroke and every colour.
Well, I'm just amazed at the size of the flowers and the colour is absolutely fantastic. But the more you look at it, the little things jump out at you, like the butterfly. So I think it's a fantastic painting.
You kind of spot something and just get a little closer just to check what it actually is. And there's a lot in that one frame.
It's not all about rushing around all the time, or, lots of people have been in and feel quite depressed at the moment. So something like this is uplifting, We can come and enjoy space, tranquility, and see something beautiful at the same time.
Particularly with this picture, it's that relationship between sort of arts and creativity and nature and well-being. And I think, we've seen over the past 18 months how people have found nature a really soothing, and it's nature as well as something that everybody can get out into. It's a joyous painting. It's an explosion of colour. It's beautiful. It's, the detail. The craftsmanship is just exquisite. I think it's the sort of painting that you can stand in front of it and just really enjoy the visual spectacle of what it is.
It can be difficult to get up to London if you're from around here anyway, and expensive. So it makes it much more accessible to different parts of the community that it wouldn't normally reach.
The most important thing about the tour would be that people who would never have seen this painting otherwise have had that opportunity. The National Gallery collection, it doesn't belong to the National Gallery, it belongs to the entirety of the UK. This is the nation's collection. We're custodians of it. We're not just keeping it safe for us, we're keeping it safe for absolutely everybody and future generations, to make sure that these things can exist in perpetuity, that these collections can be here for everyone forever. We have to be so careful and make sure that we are looking after them with the utmost care.
Anything that makes us feel important, that we're important enough to bring something as special as this to our area, and why not? We deserve as much as anybody else.